What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be covering the new Witch Queen ViDoc trailer. Again, I don't typically cover news. I really haven't had the opportunity with the full-time job and also being the content lead at Team Vove. So my hands are kind of full at the moment, but I did want to talk about this because there are a lot of interesting things in this trailer. And again, this is probably going to be put up on TikTok as well. I'm going to drop some TikTok content on there as well. But if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications. Again, follow me on Twitter. Link in the description. We also have Discord. Again, we're going to be having a lot of people playing this game, Witch Queen. Like, people are going to be looking for activities. We're going to be talking about stuff, talking about optimized builds, especially with Void 3.0. So, again, be sure to join Discord. Link in the description. Let's get into it.
I know what you're wondering. What is true and what is false?
What is that ship?
The Witch Queen is an unsettling mystery. Our biggest foe, Savathun,
that's
our grandest tool, the light.
It's paying off narrative threads that we planted way back in Destiny 1.
I'm here to protect humanity.
How do we stop this?
The stakes in
Man,
the
you got
universe
everybody
are rising,
there.
and it's the greatest challenge that we've ever faced.
We're shedding that dogma of light equals good, darkness equals bad. We're really entering the mists and trying to discern what's in front of us and what's lurking just underneath the surface.
Okay.
And trying to discern
Hold
what's
on.
in front of us and
Hold on.
what's
So you
lurking just
literally
underneath.
have the three. Are these the three remaining worm gods, if I'm not mistaken? Okay.
The surface.
What is your truth now?
There are a lot of bombshells in the Witch Queen narrative.
No.
Witch
Oh, yeah.
Queen and Season of the Risen.
Bars,
is
baby.
Chapter 1 and the beginning of the end for the Light and Darkness saga.
We're really getting to the core of what it means to be a guardian. We are looking at and asking big questions about the light and darkness.
We have a big bad that we've been anticipating for a really long time coming back in the form of Savathun.
Yep.
Savathun's had a hand in most of the major conflicts that we've been involved with.
We've heard about Savathun for years and just bits and pieces, and then like you see it slowly building over seasons until we come to this huge.
She's made herself known
Savathun's no longer
since
just
day one
someone you hear about.
in the lore.
She's not just
more and more and
interfering
more.
in little ways. She's now ready to take center stage.
Oh, that's gonna be like the cutscene of the actual like.
Just someone you hear about.
She's not just
What do you- exorcism.
interfering in little ways. She's now ready to take center stage.
Oh, it's gonna be so gas.
She promised she'd help us out with this pyramid ship problem that's coming our way. But
Yep.
the reality of the situation is Savathun is only on Savathun's side. We've outlived
That's a
our
fact.
purpose, and it is to Savathun's benefit to wipe us off that chessboard.
She's lived among us. She has played us for fools. She knows us inside.
So we just not gonna talk about how they said she's been living among us, and Osiris has been the imposter. We just not gonna talk about. Okay, yeah, you know where I'm going.
It out.
Her throne world is a manifestation of Savathun's own personality, which is in Witch Queen going through a transformation through the light.
What to say?
She has these areas that she's kind of trying to shun and push away. For the old hive areas, it's much more atmospheric. It's
Now that
very
makes
dense,
sense.
It's very claustrophobic. It's spooky. Then when you make your way into
She's
the
trying to
Lucent
push
hive
away
area,
like
it's a lot
the
more
darkness,
open
the
and
original
raw.
hive logic.
It's definitely brighter. It's definitely more lively.
We want people to look at it like an impressionist
That's gonna be
painting.
cool.
Something that's very pretty from far away, but as you get closer, it's not really what it seems. It's very unsettling.
Yeah, statue point. Yeah,
You're looking at shapes, you're looking at these
Not
things
ominous.
within the world, and you're not entirely sure what they are, and you have to get close, and you have to investigate.
What's really going to be exciting for players is that they're going to get to play that part of psychic detective, trying to solve the many mysteries of the throne world.
Witch Queen campaign, I think, is probably the most ambitious campaign we've made in a very long time.
We're building the definitively Destiny campaign, so leaning into the journey you can find in exotic
Oh, that's gonna be
missions
neat.
or the mechanics you might find in a dungeon.
You have to kind of think your way through. You have to figure out, like, hey, what do I need to do next in order to get to the end of this?
We've got Savathun, right? The Queen of Lies. So this campaign is...
There's gonna be a lot of like hidden secrets, obviously. Like, look at that, yeah.
All these abilities, and you got to make sure that all of the abilities of the bosses would be something worthy of her. And as I kept thinking about
She
this,
ain't going
I felt
down.
like I was really becoming Savathun.
We've also added the legendary difficulty, which is called Become Legend.
Oh, cool.
It's not for the faint of heart. It's gonna be loaded with these moments that are gonna be frustrating, almost like teeth gnashing, but when you get through those encounters, you're gonna feel like really accomplished.
Double rewards.
I'll say there's definitely gonna be some sort of triumph.
Dungeons before, being able to broaden that experience for any kind of player who comes in is really important.
That's like a
If the
Scorn
Witch
boss.
Queen is the psychic detective, fantasy and journey. Then Season of the Risen is that same detective throwing on their flak
Yep.
jacket and defending Earth from
The
Hive
Cabal,
Guardians
baby.
and the Lucent Hive and Savathun herself.
Now, see, look. Okay, so
Jacket and defending
obviously
Earth from
Cabal
the Hive
ships,
Guardians and the Lucent
and look at the helmet, bro, and look at the ghost too. Kaido's gonna be involved.
Hive and Savathun herself.
When Savathun shows up on our doorstep with the light, the first person to lend us help is Kaido.
Yep.
You want us to hit them? I need us to hit them.
She's got this light suppressing technology that the Cabal were using in Season of the Chosen, and now she's going to help us use that against the Lucent Hive.
Now that makes
When
sense.
you're working with Kaya Tal, she has a different approach. It's not about asking questions, it's about getting in there and extracting.
We don't really understand what happened when Savathun...
Wait. What the heck is this? Oh, that was a Scion. And look, these two Scions are surrounding this Hive Knight Guardian. Oh, this is gonna be it's gonna be bad for us, but it's been good for content, you know?
We don't really understand what happened when Savathun actually was able to take light. So the campaign and Season of the Risen in many ways.
What the heck
about
is that thing?
Story. Guardians
It's like a
need to stop
spear?
Savathun's advance beyond
That'd
this
be cool.
world. And Savathun poses an existential threat to everyone because she basically has an undead army.
Maybe the Scions will provide some sort of way to
And fighting
hurt the
the
Hive.
Lucent have much more relentless motives.
Look at that.
When you look at these Hive Guardians and when
Yeah.
they do their abilities, you immediately
Dave Samuel's
make that
great.
connection. Like, oh, they are using my powers against me. As soon as we see the knight
Science Ramparts
pop
again.
its super and it has 2 shields, you immediately are like, oh yeah, I see that connection, and then it's like, and then you're like, it hits you with those things, and then you're dead, and it's just an amazing experience. The Acolyte, when that character casts, does very similar thing as the player, like, the sparks go out, it's ready to go.
I love
If
the
you're
sound
not smart
effects.
about it, if you're not paying attention, you are essentially going to have to play that fight over again.
Oh,
If you're
damn.
successful in taking down one of these Hive units that are wielding the light, you actually have to go up and kill their ghosts.
That was like one of my favorite things. That
Now,
we
see,
were
that's
able
gonna be
to do in this
complicated
game.
in like high-end activities. If there's more than one of these Hive Guardians here, that means you're gonna have to coordinate as a team to finish them all at once. Because if you only have one person trying to finish it, then yeah, taking them down won't be crazy hard in like a normal activity. But for high-end stuff, that could prove to be very annoying.
Moment where you crush the ghost.
It's kind of this moral dilemma. A
What to
ghost
say?
is your companion, and now suddenly you have one in your hand and you're about to crush it.
The first time it happens, you're like looking at your hand like, I can't believe what I've just done. Am I doing this? Should I be doing this?
Dude, okay, the Hunter
or Lucent
version
Brood are the most dangerous enemies
of the
we've
Hive
faced
is
so
nuts.
far. And so we're going to need better, more powerful weapons and tools to fight against that threat.
Ah, the Glaive.
The Glaive is a projectile weapon, and it is a shield, and it's a melee weapon. We wanted to keep that experience in first person. It has an immediacy that you don't really get when you're using a
true.
sword because the camera is so much further back. Because
Look at
this
the combo.
is also a projectile weapon with a slower moving projectile. The onus of skill on aiming these weapons is about leading and compensating for the speed of the projectile and anticipating that. If you're in a really difficult encounter,
Almost looks like a
and
shotgun,
one of
that one
your
does.
teammates dies somewhere out in the open where you normally wouldn't be able to get to them, you can bring that shield up and actually get the revive and then fall back.
Now, I don't know how effective that'll be in
Glaives
something like
originate
Master or Grandmaster, but that'll be neat.
Savathûn, and players will use the weapon crafting recipes that they find throughout the campaign in order to reconstruct this incredibly powerful and incredibly ancient weapon.
Weapon crafting lets you
Here we go.
target a specific role and go and build that, and you know how long it's going to take you to get there, and you get exactly the thing that you want.
I really want to see what people do with it and like the feedback that we're gonna get and people sharing all of the things that they're doing with that new system.
This is going to be really cool with the weapon crafting stuff, because if we're able to cater the weapons how we want. I've also seen a video where you can choose the archetype, so I'm not sure if that's 100% true. I saw it on a rocket launcher, which again, that's different, but like if you could cater a specific set of weapons for something like PvE, and then if it also could come with really good PvP roles, I don't know. I'm just saying. That'll be kind of cool.
This is a really big season for weapons in particular. We've got 8 brand new exotics.
Yes, the Hive Launcher.
The Osteostriga exotic submachine gun. This is
yes.
something that Guardians have made, but it's more
I mentioned before
like Thorn and Touch
that pairing this with Necrotic Grip is going to be interesting, so I'm already going to be looking for a build right off the bat, trust me.
In this poison burst. We have an exotic machine gun where the whole idea is be the Colossus.
I was about to say, this is like Wardcliffe Coil in the auto rifle version.
It's a comical amount of projectiles on the screen.
I wonder if that's going to be the seasonal one, since like it's, you know, Season of the Risen and Kaido's involved, and it's going to be Cabal, so maybe that'll be the exotic one.
Glaive for each class this time, and the exotic perks tied deeply into the mechanics of the classes.
Yes,
I think they're going to be really
we saw
cool
this before.
The
The mini Warded Dawn, the mini Risk Runner.
Suite of raid weapons, destination, activity, seasonal. I recounted it this morning, and I think it's about 50 new weapons.
You're going to have 2 new exotic armors for each
50,
class.
I'm cool.
6, 1 stasis, 1 non-stasis. The
Cool.
Titan stasis exotic. Cast your barricade, and instead of, you know, this Traveler's Light and the Rally Barricade, you create a giant wall of ice. Even
This is
though
gonna be
this
so
thing
cool.
is massive, you still get all the benefits of a Rally Barricade.
Oh, okay, so you don't just get this giant wall of stasis, you get the Rally Barricade. So I'm definitely going to be adding this arsenal to my Behemoth subclass, you know, things in Destiny Item Manager to play with.
Warlock Void Exotic, we called them the Devouring Rift legs because we wanted Empowering Rift to feel like it had a place in endgame content the way that Healing Rift does. Empowering Rift doesn't heal you, well, what if it did?
So is this going to automatically trigger Devour? Because if this is... That'd be kind of cool too. I think that exotic would be more of like a team exotic, but still, it's going to be kind of cool. Again, we're going to be doing a lot of testing. We're going to be doing a lot of builds. I already have a bunch of builds ready to go in Destiny Item Manager, ready for the Void 3.0. Trust me, especially on Warlock.
In Season 16, you're going to see a massive revamp to the Void subclass system across all 3 classes. This is a huge update and will allow players to build craft in ways that they...
Oh, look at that, bro. Look at that. I'm so happy. And it looks like we get access to all the grenades,
never
too.
done before.
One of the things we wanted to do is create a core set of verbs like we did with stasis.
That's the pretty cool thing.
Anyone can run Suppressor? Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this right here is going to be so key when it comes to taking out these Hive Guardians. Either Suppressor Grenade or Tractor Cannon. I feel like those are going to be very crucial when it comes to potential mid to high-end activities that have these Hive Guardians in them.
We wanted you to feel like you were the energy vampire, feel like you were the Night Stalker, feel like you were that protector, that big Sentinel Titan. So you're going to see things
You
like
just threw it.
Bastion, a new Titan aspect, where you take your big old Sentinel shield, slam
Bastion
it into
aspect.
the ground, and create this void barricade.
Yep.
It's going to apply overshield to you.
I don't know how good that's going to be.
My favorite aspect is probably Child of the Old Gods. As this
we were just talking
warlock
about that.
controlling space and time, I'm able to rip a hole into another dimension and then pull out this little like sentient black hole. Whenever I target an enemy, my little black hole buddy is gonna fly over there and start draining their life force.
The Void 3.0 update is really setting the stage for how we're thinking about updating the subclasses for the rest of the year.
We're going to extend this philosophy.
You catch that? Updating the other subclasses for the rest of the year. I'm ready.
To
I'm
solar
ready.
and arc. Solar obviously is going to be about burning, but there's this other component to solar. And
Healing.
that's healing.
Yeah.
Arc is all about chaining. It's all about lightning, direct attacks, quickness. We're gonna take the fantasies that you know and love today. We're gonna embellish them. So what you'll see is like all of the new abilities, all the new actions you take, reinforce that to the core.
It's going to be a real fight.
Got the whole squad.
Something that they're really going to be challenged by.
I can't wait for everyone to find out what's been going on with Savathun. Like, I'm excited.
Spoil it. Spoil it now. Go to Twitter.
Aren't you?
From the throne world to the campaign to the customizable build crafting, it all comes together to make Destiny feel really new and fresh.
We've got more Destiny coming this year than any other year before. It's one of the most ambitious releases we've ever put together, and the team is firing on all cylinders.
All right, you say this, and I'm expecting bigger than, like, Forsaken and all that crap, lore-wise and everything, bro. Bro, I am so happy with this game. I am so happy that Bungie has developed this game from Forsaken up to now. It's where the game needs to be. I'm glad they changed the whole system around after Destiny 2 Year 1. This is the crap we were looking for. The customizability that you could have a little bit in D1 when it came to the subclasses, except now it's very in-depth. And now that it's coming to light classes, bro, I'm speechless. But again, we'll see what happens at the beginning of the season. I'm still excited regardless with Witch Queen and Season of the Risen. I'm going to be playing the crap out of it. I actually have the full week off of work to be able to do that. So I'm going to be streaming it like crazy. Again, twitch.tv/ItsDaveTVGaming. That link will be in the description. You're going to catch me there. Like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. We're dropping content all the time on here, especially stuff shorts-wise. I'm dropping stuff from my TikTok content. So if you're not on TikTok and you want to see all the shorts content, I'm doing builds, mini montages, stuff like that. That stuff is on here. Again, join my Discord, link in the description. Also follow me on Twitter. That's where you'll be updated on myself and anything Team Vote related. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.